Roman soldiers took the sacred utensils of the Jewish temple as spoils of war. Those not heeding Jesus' warning to flee Jerusalem perished or were taken captive. While Rome ruled, Jesus fulfilled scores of Bible prophecies, thus proving that he was the true Messiah. Jesus was the one spoken of at Daniel 7:14.
His rulership is an indefinitely lasting rulership that will not pass away, and his kingdom one that will not be brought to ruin.
In contrast, the Roman world power was to be brought to ruin. Moral, social, and political decay led to its fall. What was to replace Rome and become the seventh great world power? Like Daniel, the Apostle John saw visions of future events. At Revelation 17:10, he tells us,
There are 7 kings. 5 have fallen, one is, the other has not yet arrived.
Which 5 kings or world powers had fallen? Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Medo-Persia, and Greece. Rome existed in John's time. But which power had not yet arrived? In Revelation 13, this world power is described as having 2 horns like a lamb, symbolizing a dual world power. Which 2 governments today share the same language and have had influence over all the earth? Britain and the United States. The rise of this 7th world power was gradual. During the 16th century, Britain became a strong maritime nation, able to extend its empire around the world. In 1776, part of the British Empire broke away and eventually became the United States of America. In the 20th century, Britain and America act as a dual world power. Revelation 17 next predicts the rise of an 8th and final king that would exercise control for a little while. The United Nations today is this 8th king, a symbol of authority in which world leaders put their trust to achieve peace and a new world order. Can men really bring about that new world order? Will they beat their swords into plowshares? What does history teach us? Ecclesiastes 8:9 states,
All this I have seen, that man has dominated man to his injury. invocabili.
The prophecies given to Daniel and John have proved true for 2,500 years of man's governments. Governments that have failed to bring peace and security. We can have confidence in what is next foretold. Daniel 2:44 describes a drastic change in the rulership of the earth.
In the days of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be brought to ruin. It will crush and put an end to all these kingdoms, and it itself will stand to times indefinite.
This is the kingdom government that Jesus taught his followers to pray for at Matthew 6:10.
Let your kingdom come. Let your will take place as in heaven, also upon earth.
What benefits will God's kingdom bring? God's word at Psalm 37 foretells that righteous people will live forever on a paradise earth. And most beautiful of all, Jehovah tells us at Revelation 21:4,
He will wipe out every tear from their eyes, and death will be no more. Neither will mourning, nor outcry, nor pain be any more. The former things have passed away.
There is a bright and wonderful future for all who follow God's word, the Bible.
પકરાની બતાવે છે આગળ કે છે કે કેમ કે
We can be sure that the Bible is a book of accurate history and reliable prophecy. What it promises for the near future is guaranteed to come true.